An actress, a very famous actress, was once asked what are the most important things for an actor, and she said 3 I's. That's imagination, imagination, and imagination. And I think she's right. But I think sometimes we romanticize the imagination and think that it's something that lyrical poets do, or but actually, or that we do when we're being self-consciously creative. But that isn't true, because we use our imaginations to survive every millisecond of our lives, because we receive through our senses all sorts of chaotic images from the universe, and our imaginations make sense out of those. We make sense out of these impulses that we're receiving all the time. So we shouldn't be too prissy about the imagination. It's a big old muscle that has to work for us, and I think that we develop our imaginations not when we force it into self-conscious, prodigious feats of, oh, I could imagine this, I could imagine that, I could be the art director on a big movie, and we could imagine. That's not really what I mean by imagination, but I think that the way we really develop our imaginations is by seeing things as they really are. I think reality needs a lot of imagining, that we move through the world and we see perhaps terrible things happening in the world in the news, and we have to really, sometimes it's a feat to really imagine. Even if you've got a newsreel of some terrible suffering, you've got to really kind of imagine it at the same time, because we don't always feel. The imagination is extremely important. But for an actor, of course, the imagination is, they have a theatrical imagination, so they can invest in a make-believe situation and really imagine that they're in the throes of some event that's happening. And that for me is incredibly important, this capacity of the actor to really experience what's happening. And it's just fantastic. It's terribly moving to be in the presence of somebody who is really imagining something. I don't, of course, mean that they get lost in it. I don't mean that they start to go into some shamanic trance and, people who sort of say sometimes, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you at the moment, Declan, I'm in character, which always rather worries me, because I always hope actors have a slightly more sense of humour than that. But we go in and out of these, our make-believe situations all the time.